Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. In case you forgot who I am Luce Stephenson. You probably have seen a video before this because I think I'm going to put up my Monsters University kind of like full collection reveal video before this one. But I wanted to sit down and do like a kind of get ready for me to film that video, put my makeup on and kind of answer some questions and explain where I've been, what's been going on and just life in general. If you're a nosy bitch and you want to know a bit more, keep watching. First up, let's talk about my background. If you know me and you have watched my channel for a while now, or if you're in my Patreon group, I'll leave the link down below if you'd like to join my Patreon, then you will know when I am overwhelmed, when I'm not feeling good, when my mental health goes in a decline, I rearrange my bedroom. It's what I do. Yeah. So I have rearranged my bedroom again and this is my new setup and I like really preferring it compared to my previous one. I just couldn't move. I don't know if you've watched my video of me, what was it, like my overall like makeup collection, like start decluttering with me. I still have loads of them to come, like I've pre-filmed loads ready to come. But I kind of showed the setup of my room and it was like so squishy, so like condensed, and the whole reason that it was like that was to make my background look pretty so that it wasn't like including like these drawers and like this bit that you can see behind me. And I just thought, you know what, I live in this day to day, get over yourself. Just have your background so where it shows a little bit more of your room than you would like to, and actually have the room to actually move around in here. So now people can actually come into the room and it's not just like a one person step in, walk on like the little bit of carpet that's free and then step back out. I just used some micellar water to clean my face because dirty, sweaty, minging. So yeah, that was the first thing that I wanted to talk about, is my background changing. It changes a lot and I really enjoy doing it. I really enjoy rearranging my room. It makes me feel better. So yeah, that's my background situation. So looking on YouTube, the last time that I uploaded was the 23rd of May, so like over 2 months ago. It's now like beginning of August, so it's been a while since I've uploaded, and I wanted to tell you like what fun stuff I've been up to first before we get into like the this is what's been going on in my life kind of side of it. So the 23rd of May, when that video went live, I was actually going to see Beyonce. I did mention in that video that I was going to see Beyonce, but that was the day that I went to see Beyonce, so I had it all scheduled and everything. And then after that I was just like dead from Beyonce. Had the best time ever. And that was like on a Tuesday, it was like midweek. And then on the Saturday, I went to York races. That was really fun. And I've literally, so that was like the end of May. June was a write-off. Like, I do not know how I mentally went through June and still worked full-time and everything, because it's just insane. So, for instance, I had like Holly's hen do in June. And then I had like Blake's dad's birthday, dentist appointments, my mum's birthday. We went like to Newcastle, went drinking, went bottomless brunch and went to like Bongo Bingo. It was really good. Is that what it's called? Yeah, no, bottomless bonkers ball. Yeah, same thing. It was Blake's brother's wedding. I also was in London for work as well. And then I started counselling. I went round friends' houses. It was my nana's birthday, Blake's 30th. We went and stayed away in Harrogate. That was like all in June, which was just insane. And then July was a little bit more chill, but I still had loads on. So bear in mind, I go into London twice a month for work. So I go like, sometimes I go for one day, just go there and back. It's over like 3.5 hours plus travel there and then back again in one day. It's so exhausting, but I do really enjoy going in the office. Or sometimes I'll go for like 2 days. I'll go like one day, stay over, and then come home the next day. So I'm doing all of this in between all of these plans that I have. Wild. So this is also whilst obviously working full time and work being absolutely hectic. Christmas gift, I'm actually managing this year for Revolution, and it is insane. Like, it's took up so much time. It's going to be worth every single moment that I put into it, but it's been so draining, so time consuming. So I really hope that you like Revolution Christmas gift this year. I didn't design the products, obviously that's not my job. I don't work on the product team. I work on like the products get made and then it gets handed over to me and then I kind of make it come to life with like the brand marketing side of it, if that makes sense. And that's just me giving like a very like thingy overview of it. But yeah, that was obviously June, crazy. And then obviously July I had like a nail appointment. I went to Bongo Bingo, which was really, really good. What else did we have in June? Obviously I had my counselling appointments throughout. I went to a festival. I went to Cubics Festival, which was so good. Let me put a bit of skincare on whilst I'm chatting. I'll put some of this, which I've been absolutely obsessed with, the Revolution Pro Miracle Serum. I just feel like the face cream has just been a little bit too heavy for me through like summer. So I've been using, and yes, I touch it on my face. It's my face and it's my product. Get over it. That's another thing that I want to say. Now if we come back to YouTube, I'm not going to be as like beating around the bush with things now. Like, it's my channel. I have control over what I post. And if I don't like somebody's comment or whatever, I'm literally just going to delete it. If somebody, sometimes I get scared to say stuff because I'm like, what are people going to say? And now I just don't care anymore. So that's another thing that I've kind of gone through in these last couple of months with me being off YouTube. But yeah, went to Cubics Festival. It was really, really good. It was like in Sunderland. It was good because it was like a one-day thing, and they had like a bus that took you there, brought you back, so that was really good. They had like 2 stages. One of them was like more dance kind of stage, and the other one was like more old school, like Blue, Sugar Babes, that kind of vibe on the other one. Whereas the dance one had like Bass Hunter, DJ Sammy, Ultra Beat. Like, it was unbelievable. We've already booked our tickets for next year. They've only announced like one act so far for next year, which is Casada, which we literally said when we were going this year, like, she should have been there. Like, it's totally up like her street. Like, it's like that kind of era. So absolutely buzzing. That's already booked for next year. I'm just putting on some of the Revolution Pro lip oil. This is the Amanda Holden one. I swear down, you know what I'm like for lip oils. Like, I am a little slut for them. Like, I really am. This is like, it's like thick, but not too thick. It's just, it hits a spot I didn't even know that I needed hitting. But yeah, Cubics Festival, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. And not expensive either. I think it was like £40-50 when you think about, like, it's an all-day event that included travel as well. Like, it was really good. There was a lot of acts there that were really good as well. So yeah, that was the festival. Then what else did we have? Then I was in London for 2 days. Literally straight after the festival, I was in London for work. Then it was my sister's 16th birthday meal. And then moving into, obviously, August, being in London for work. What else have we been doing? Nail appointments. I just been to Pop World Festival, which was really, really good. I went with my friend Laura, and that was like insane. And that was, again, I will definitely say I would not call it a festival. The Cubics one that we went to, 100% a festival, whereas the Pop World one was more of like a show on stage, because it was like 6 o'clock till 11 o'clock at night. It was like in Leeds, like Millennium Square, so it was like the town square, so it wasn't like festival vibes. I don't know if it makes any sense. I'm just waiting for my skincare to soak in. But yeah, unbelievable. Such a good night. You got like free entry in a Pop World straight afterwards. So yeah, it was really good. Me and my friend had a really good time. We have the most hilarious videos that will never be seen by anybody apart from close friends and family, because they are embarrassing. But I am excited because this weekend coming up, I'm going to go finally see Barbie. I'm going to take my sister Minnie to go see it. I am beyond excited for that. Like, I'm so excited for it. And I'm really excited to see her. Obviously, my sister's 12. I'm excited to see how she processes the movie and what her thoughts are on it from like a younger kind of like perspective. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. So I haven't seen it. I've bought like merch and stuff, but I just haven't seen the film yet. I am obsessed because I've been going to that many different things recently, like bottomless brunches, bingos and all sorts. And I've been going to London so much with work as well. Like, I've been going in every fortnight now. Because of that, I have like some hardcore products that I need to tell you about. and this is one of them. So this is obviously the Primark dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. It's the PS Flawless Glow Radiant Glow Primer Foundation Hybrid, and this one is £5, and this one's in the shade Honey. I actually look a little bit more tanned on camera than probably what I am in person, but I'm just going to use my Doll Beauty brush to blend this out. And when I go to London, this is literally all I use. Like, I don't wear foundation. I would shout from the rooftops about this product. Like, I've told Lizzie to buy it. I said to Alex, like, you need to buy it, you need to try it. It's unbelievable. But I will say, if you have, like, if I've got like a really bad skin day, like I've picked my skin and it's really bad, I do feel like I definitely need like more coverage than this. But when I just need like just a little something for work, especially in this weather when I know it's literally just going to sweat off. Anyway, it's perfecto. So yeah, as you can tell, I've had literally so many plans, and I'm so lucky that I've been able to like experience everything and being able to do like so much with my friends. Like, I'm so thankful, and it's probably like the most that I've ever done. Especially my friend Laura, like, we never really used to do as much as what we do now, whereas now it's like we have things planned so far in advance. Obviously Cubics is already booked for next year, but we've got like stuff that we just literally always looking for events. Like, I've got a Greece bottomless brunch coming up at the end of this month, which is going to be so much fun. But yeah, we just always seem to have something planned with my friends, so it's been really cute. We've been doing a lot of things with Blake's friend from work, Danny, and his missus, who's now one of my friends. I absolutely love them both to pieces. She's like the cutest person ever, so it's been so much fun doing like coupley stuff. Even just like very simple things like going around and just having a takeaway, having a few drinks, spending time with like their little one and their dog. Like, it's been really cute. I'm also using the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra all over concealer. This one is the shade, it says 110 but also says 010 on the back, so I'm not too sure. I have no idea. But this is the one that Lancome very, very kindly sent me, and I've been obsessed with it these past couple of months. So I literally use it as like my base concealer, and then what I do is I go in with a tiny little bit of this one. This is from Holly Boon's makeup brand. It's H&B Cosmetics in the shade SFO, and it's literally like white, and I do the tiniest little dot because like this is too light to use as a concealer. So I need the Lancome one for coverage, but I need this one for like brightening underneath my eyes. And then if I'm doing like a night out look, I'll go in with more of the brightening one. Another product I have been absolutely obsessed with, like, you need to go buy right this minute, and it's not cheap either. It's the Doll Beauty Gimme Contour Magic Wand. I absolutely love this. So for all of the events that I've been going to, like weddings, drinks with my mum, drink with my friends, whatever, I've been using the shade medium because I always have like, I was going to the sunbeds for a little bit. I've been in the sunbeds for 2 months, I think now. So I'm just back to like natural kind of colour. But yeah, for fake tan and stuff, I use the shade medium. But for everyday normal Lucy, I use the shade light. And again, I absolutely rave about this. I love it so much. I actually put a little bit in a pot for Haley to try, and she was like, I need it. I was like, I know, but this is always out of stock. And I just put like the tiniest bit on, because like the tiniest bit goes such a long way. So obviously that is all the fun things that have been going on. So a lot of things that have been really, really fun, but also just like really draining. I've been like hungover or just socially drained. Probably has been more of it than the hungover part, because I've actually been having like no hangovers recently, or like very, very small ones where I'm just like, oh, I feel a little bit groggy, but it's fine. Like when we went to Pop World Festival on Saturday, we paid basically for like late checkout in the hotel. We were like, it's a tenner, it's £5 each. We will appreciate being able to stay in bed till 1 o'clock and not have to like leave the room by 10. We were literally up at 9:30. Like, we were awake before that anyway, but at 9:30, 9ish, we were like, let's just get up. Like, we just sat in bed. Let's just get up. We got up, got dressed, had a shower, went and got like a Greg's breakfast, went and got a Starbucks, like went shopping around Leeds. It was just, we were just like, how are we doing this? Like, we were definitely still like a bit rough, but not rough enough to like stay in bed. Like, we were just like, let's get up. So I don't know what's been going on recently, but I've been getting blessed with no hangovers. Probably just jinxed myself there, but so yeah, I would say it's been more like mentally, emotionally draining than anything else. Another absolute obsession of mine is this powder. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte powder. I just use this in the shade 123 Warm Vanilla. As you can tell, she is well loved. And I just take a powder puff. This is just like a cheap one off Amazon. I'm not fussy with my powder puffs. Unless it's like really, really cheap and rubbish, I'm not fussy with them. And I saw one in Primark when we were in Leeds, because Laura needed a new one, because she don't wash them in the washing machine, guys. It makes them go funny. Don't put them in the washing machine like Laura did, because you'd have to buy a new one. So I was showing her the one in Primark, and I felt it, and I was like, oh, this is actually like really, really cushiony. And it was £1.50, so don't be snobby with your powder puffs, because like I was snobby at first when I got Trigwell, and then I was like, actually, do you know what? In the end, as long as it's cushiony, it all does the same thing. It's fine. Although, if you do want to be bougie and get a Trigwell Cosmetics one, on TikTok shop this week, I noticed that she had a sale for like the colourful ones, like the blue, orange, and whatever the other colour is, for half price. Where you get like a big one and a little one. So, yeah. It just depends what your price point is. These ones that I got off Amazon, and I like them because it means I can use a new one every time that I do my makeup, and then I can just build them all up and then wash them all together, because I am lazy. So yeah, that is my absolute, like, if you want a bright under eye, or if you find that when you put concealer on and then you put like your translucent powder, like my hooded one, underneath, and it makes it go like a little bit darker, then I would really, really recommend getting like a powder foundation that's light, because it gives you that little bit of coverage and smooths out your under eyes, but without making them a little bit darker, if that makes any sense. But it's been working like a dream, and it's a hack that I've discovered from having so many like events and stuff where I was just getting annoyed with my under eyes, whereas normally I'm just like, oh, whatever. But yeah, I think that's one of the good things, because I've had so much stuff going on. I've really learnt what I love and like what's been my saviour. Another one of them, which is like literally just chilling on my desk, is this bad boy. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Foundation. I've been using this practically every single time that I've been going out, whether it's weddings, like bottomless brunches, whatever, you know what I mean. I've been wearing this every single time, practically, and I love it. I just mix it sometimes with a darker foundation if I need to, but it's the shizness. The shizness, like, it's really good. You need like the tiniest bit as well, otherwise it looks a bit like cakey on your face. You just literally need like the tiniest a little bit. Another must-have product is obviously my Huda Beauty powder, but because I'm literally putting this on to film some videos and then I'm going to take her straight off, I'm going to savour this, because she is spinning. She's not cheap. And I'm actually going to use my H&B Soft Focus loose powder instead, which I don't actually mind all that much. The packaging is a bit more annoying, because like it just literally all comes out in the lid, but we move. And I'm just going to use the same powder puff, and then I like to tap it into my hand, and then I always start like in the places that I get the most oiling, and like just tappy tap tap tap. Yeah, obviously that's all of the fun things that have been going on. As always, again, if you know my channel, there's always personal stuff going on as well. And this time, instead of being like, oh, I don't know if I should say anything, I'm literally just going to say something and just tell you what's been going on, because my patrons know anyway, like I've told them what's been going on. But basically, my nana has been very, very poorly now since November last year. Was it November? yeah, I think it was November last year. She's been poorly since. So my nana has basically been in a mental health hospital since November last year. Obviously there's been a lot of ups and downs that have come with that, and a lot of struggles for everybody involved. Obviously I'm not going to be going into depth with things. She's been getting some help with it. In case you wonder, I just put on my brows. It was the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows Full and Fluffy Medium Brown like fibre gel. Absolutely love this. And then I just used a little baby version of the Revolution Brow Glue, which has replaced my Love Island one, because that's completely run out now. So that's my new one that I've gone to, which, to be fair, I would say it does a very similar job. Definitely not the same formula, but it does the similar job, so I'm happy. I'm still happy with it. So I'm going to pop on some of the MAC Dark Tan Bronzer, just with a Relove. What brush are you? Just this one. Powder brush, I'm assuming. And obviously, we've still been looking for a house, but the market is just really bad at the moment, and there's actually not been any houses come up that we like in our price range. And we've even, obviously with the mortgage rates going up, we've had to lower our price range. And there's just nothing, like just nothing's coming up, which we're just waiting for. Like, that's totally fine, is what it is. I have definitely been struggling not having my own space and being like 28 wanting to have my own place, but there's literally no point us moving out, renting somewhere when it's going to be dead money. We're better off waiting and then looking for the right house to come up, basically. And then what should I put on? I've been loving this highlighter recently, the MAC Whisper of Guilt Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is actually from a Christmas set, I believe. And this is definitely not the right brush, but I've just been using it. This is a Relove brush, like this. But does the jobbing. Put that on the top of my cheeks. And then for blusher, there hasn't really been like a certain blusher that I've reached for recently. I've just been grabbing whatever kind of naturally goes with the makeup that I've got on. At the moment in my makeup bag is the Doll Beauty Glow Getter High Flying Gilded Glow blush, and I'm going to use the Luxe Pro Precision Tapered blusher brush. This is like a really shimmery one, so I'm going to be glowing. What else can I tell you? Obviously, since I've been off YouTube, there's been so many Revolution launches. I've had so many lovely comments from you asking me where I am I okay, am I coming back to YouTube, am I going to upload again, because it's been so long. And I think because it's probably like the longest that I've took off YouTube, I think people have started to like worry, and I was in such like a low place, and I'm still coming out of that. I'm still not good. That's like, I had my last counselling session today, so I'm hoping from here like things will start like lifting up. So I've had like 6 sessions of counselling that I accessed like through work, which was really good, because I literally like put my referral in, spoke to somebody, and I had like an appointment within a couple of weeks. But yeah, the counselling, it hasn't fix the problem, which obviously isn't what counselling's meant to do anyway. It's really helped me to validate my feelings and to understand why I feel the way that I do, and when like my inner child's getting triggered and what that means, and how I can basically like, look after myself more. So a lot of it's been, I need to get out of the house, which is so weird to say because I literally have been out of the house like so much the past couple of months, but I need to be doing it more so like daily than anything else, because I'm just in the house like so much, and then at the weekend I might go out and do like a social event with my friends or something, and then I'm back in the house again. So definitely something that I've had to kind of learn. I'm just going to pop on some of the MAC Stack Mascara. I've been obsessed with this past week. And then before that I was obsessed with the Doll Beauty one. Like I have not used any other mascara for months, but then it started running out, so I've had to like go back to other trusty ones. I've actually bought like so much since we last spoke as well, so I think I might do like a huge haul. I'm trying to think what's launched from Rev like since May. There's been quite a few things, like the eyeliners, the Streamline water eyeliners. There's been the mousse blushes and shadows. I've got them all here. We've got like artist collection, got mousse. What else do we have in here? I don't think I've even like showed these yet. I've not even tried them yet. I've literally got them in here ready to go. So I'm going to be starting to come back and upload on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays again. And what I'm not going to do, which I think is what kind of stresses me out, and again, like when I've kind of reflected on this, because obviously I've been in this massive like reflection part of my life at the moment, just with me being in counselling. I've been like thinking about a lot of things, and I was like, I'm stressing myself out thinking when something launches on Revolution and it's a license, I need to upload a review, the next day needs to be a review, the next day after that needs to be the second review, but I'm the one that makes the rules. So why am I telling myself that that's how it has to be? Why am I stressing myself out? Because one of the reasons that I kept putting off coming back to YouTube was because I couldn't be bothered filming the Fortnite PD review. I didn't want to film it. And when I look back at all the times, sorry, that looked gross. I know it's not the prettiest thing when I curl my lashes. But when I look back on all of the times, I didn't put mascara on yet, so how is that on my face? That I've been like, oh, I can't bother to come back to YouTube, and I've had like a period of time off. It's because I'm deep in like a review or a license launch, and I'm just not in the mood to film that review video. So I just completely refuse to come back because I know that people are going to comment saying, where's the other Fortnite review? And I just don't want to do it. And I'm like, well, I make the rules. It's my channel. Why am I like stressing myself out? So if there is obviously a license launch or anything, like obviously Monsters University is like this week. It probably will be already be live when you're watching this video. But if there is like a license video, but if there is like a license launch that goes live, don't expect me to have like reveal video and then review videos like straight afterwards, because that might just not be the case. And I need to accept that and stop trying to be like perfectionist and being like, well, I have these products, like I should be doing this. No, I shouldn't be doing anything. I should just be enjoying myself. Like that's anything I should be doing. And that's just what stressed me out. So I probably won't end up doing that PD video. And to be quite blunt, like, people are just gonna have to accept that. Like that's how it is. I've definitely been looking at like how can I like provide for myself and what are my needs, and what's kind of stopping me from doing the things that I want to do. And that was what was stopping me from coming back. I couldn't be bothered filming that PD video, and it was only because like I actually really like the palette and stuff. I think the colour story is really nice. It does remind me a little bit of the Batman one. But it was like, because it has a face mask and stuff in it, I was like, I can't bother doing a face mask, waiting for that, and then doing like my review. And I'm like, well, who said I have to do that? Like, stop telling myself to do things that I don't want to do. I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I stressing myself out? So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to upload what I want to upload, which sounds so basic, but I clearly wasn't doing that before. I was just feeling the pressure from me, from myself. Like I was giving that to myself. So bizarre, honestly. One of the things that I bought recently is 2 Cash Beauty lip liners from Beauty Bay. They got reduced to like £3 or something. And I'm going to try the Rose Nude one. I want to make it just a little bit more pinky. It's like a little bit, I wouldn't have called that rose. I would have called that more like a peach. I don't know, it wasn't really the colour that I was thinking. That's cute. I just popped on some of the Donkey lipstick from the I Heart Revolution and Shrek collection. That's so cute. So cute. What else do I want to say? Yeah, there's been stuff that I haven't even, I'm trying to think what else has been. Blake's been really poorly. He found a lump. Thankfully it was a cyst, nothing to worry about. He's been having a lot of ongoing issues inside, cyst, like a lot of stuff has been going on kind of physically for him as well, so that's been quite a scary journey. There was a point where my mum was going to have, oh my god, a rude, we can hear that, somebody in the motorbike's gone past. There was a point where my mum was going to have surgery, but thankfully she didn't need it. So yeah, it's been a lot. My cousin as well had surgery and nearly died. So like it's just been insane, like everything that's been going on, whilst also me working and just trying to like attend everything that I had booked and have energy and be able to like show up 100% for people. It's just been insane, as well as just trying to be like a sister and a daughter and a partner as well. It's been a lot. It's been a lot, but it has been a good couple of months because of all the social stuff that I've been doing. It's been really, really fun. I actually really like how this has turned out. This is like just how I would normally look. Normally I put a little bit of eyeshadow on when I'm at work, like just a tiny little bit of like bronzer through my crease, just because otherwise it does kind of like crease. And I also put it underneath here because when I'm underneath like bright lights or when I'm like sweating in the office, I was just sweating in London on the train, this does crease. But that's also because I don't drink as much. Although I will say I got one of them like the fake Stanleys and I drink so much water now. I asked in my Telegram group for my patrons if they had any questions about me coming back or any questions that they had just about where I've been, what I've been doing. Obviously, they have a better overview of where I've been, what's been going on, because I chat in the group as much as I possibly could over the past couple of months. So I'm going to just have a little quick read through. So somebody asked about the house hunting. I've already explained that one. Alex asked me, where have you been? Are you doing okay? She's so cute, bless her. Like, we literally talk every single day. Like, she's literally filming right this second. This is a picture that she's just sent me of her filming. The admiration for her is next level, absolutely adorable. Yeah, that was kind of the ones that I got from my Telegram group. I've already obviously explained where I've been and I'm doing okay. I will say okay. That's how I'm doing. But I also put in my YouTube community tab if anyone had any questions. I may go over there because there was some juicy ones over there as well. So some of them I have already answered. So hope you've enjoyed some time off. I'd love to hear about your favourite summer sunscreens to wear under makeup and any sweat-proof makeup tips. Definitely using like a loose powder to set your makeup with like a powder. With a powder puff. But I've found, which I haven't actually done today, but I've also found like a magic combination of setting sprays. So I'll go in with like the Crystal Aura setting spray, like any of them, and that'll kind of like revive my makeup, jazz it all up, make it look less powdery. But then I go in with this bad boy, and as you can probably tell, like it's like halfway used. And for somebody who never uses setting sprays, like that's absolutely amazing for me. So this is actually a tip that Carly said. Like, Carly absolutely swears by this setting spray. So I spray this all over. It does smell alcohol-y. It's definitely what makes it last. That's why I go in with the other one first to kind of like set everything down in place, and then I'll go in with this one to set it, like lock it in. That makes sense. The other one like melts the powders. This one like locks it. You ain't going anywhere. Absolutely love this. I'm gonna put a little bit on, but I don't like to waste it, especially when I'm going to be taking this off in a couple of hours' time as well. Absolutely love that. And then the SPF that I've been using is this Moisture Abuse SPF 50 moisturiser. I don't know if this is one of them things where you better off just having like a full-on SPF because there's not enough in here where it'll protect your full face. I'm not too sure. And I'm going to use that up, and then when I use that one, I'm going to try the Revolution like shimmery one for your face because it's meant to be unbelievable. Everyone at work swears by it, so that'll be the what I'll buy next. So if you want to go for more, especially your name says Australia, so I'd maybe recommend going for the yellow packaged SPFs from Revolution because they're like top tier. Would you consider doing a project pan at any point? Definitely not. I'd be so rubbish at it, and I think if I did it, I'd focus so much on like certain products to use up that I wouldn't touch the rest of my collection, so I don't think it'd be beneficial for me, if that makes sense. Hi. Do you ever overwhelmed overwhelmed with the amount of makeup you have? Yes, definitely. I've got like a bag on the floor down there ready to go to give away to my friends again. Last time I saw Jess, I gave her a big bag. I gave Hayley a big bag recently. I gave Laura a big bag at the weekend. Yeah, Friday, I gave Laura a big bag of makeup. I'm always constantly kind of giving stuff away to my friends or my mum or Minnie. I give like a advent calendar from last year that I found. I give that to Blake's mum the other week. Like, I'm constantly kind of passing it on to a new home. So yeah, definitely do feel overwhelmed, and I don't buy as much now, and I think that's because I feel so overwhelmed, whereas before I didn't feel this bad, but now it's insane. Have you seen the Barbie movie, and do you think Revolution should do a Barbie collection? Haven't seen it, I'm going to be seeing it on Saturday with my sister. I think if Revolution did a Barbie collection, it would have sold really well. Like, it definitely would have sold, but I feel like Barbie has been so overdone, so oversaturated. Like, it's been with so many brands that I feel didn't really make sense to go with Barbie. I feel like with Barbie, you've just gone crazy and just said yes to everybody that wanted to do a license with them. So I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I feel like it would have just got lost with everything. Although I didn't really like what NYX did with theirs. I thought it was very expensive. Like, the packaging was tiny from when Alex did her video on them. I'll leave it linked down below if you want to see Alex's thoughts on the collection. But yeah, it just wasn't a vibe. So no, I don't think they should have, because I feel like it would just been oversaturated. But obviously it would have sold well, because Boohoo stuff I've bought. Like, I bought Barbie socks from Primark. Like, it would have sucked somebody in, but I feel like it would have just been so overdone. Have you tried the Revolution mousse shadows? Not yet. I definitely need to. Best perk about working for/with Revolution. Ooh, there's so many. So, trying to think, the best perk. It's so exciting seeing things like so far in advance and seeing things kind of come to life. And it's really nice to have control over a collection and bring that collection to life. And to really have like a vision for it, and then you be that person that makes that vision come true. So what basically happens is the product team create the product with like a trend or something in mind, and maybe something that's missing from our collection that we want to kind of bring into it. They'll kind of make that and then pass that across to me, and then I have the really fun part of bringing that to life with creative photography and kind of briefing our photography studio, and then kind of bringing my vision to life and having like a certain story behind it. I really enjoy that side of it. I have been involved a little bit more recently in like helping to design products, not massively. Like, I had like a one-to-one about Christmas gift for next year to give some like real feedback. So if you have any feedback for Christmas gift from Revolution next year, please let me know. But there's a lot of stuff that I fed back. I was like, no mirrors, no mini brushes. Like, I was a bit savage with it. So hopefully that'll get took on board for Revolution for next year. So yeah, if you have any feedback for Christmas gift for Revolution next year, because obviously nothing can be changed for this year now, but for next year, please let me know and I'll pass it on to the relevant person. But yeah, I think that's really exciting to see something come to life and then see like the people's reactions to it. Like, I love seeing people's reactions in mine and Alex's Patreon. Yeah, I think it's really rewarding seeing other people's reactions to it, and a very like pinch me moment when I go on a website and I'm like, I wrote that product copy. Another perk is that I am able to order new launches to feature on my YouTube, which was really, really kind of them. So yeah, that's definitely another perk of the job. It saves me quite a bit of money as well. What hobbies are you into? Definitely YouTube. Like, YouTube has always been my hobby. It's always been my escape, whether I was at college, uni, working full time. Like, YouTube has always been my escape. So probably why I've also been struggling the past couple of months mentally is I've not been having any time for me. I've literally been working and just trying to survive. Dramatic, I know, but it's true. Nicole said, missed your face. Thank you. I have definitely missed filming. Any new fave makeup products? Definitely covered that in today's video. And what have you been up to whilst you've been away from YouTube? And another one that I've definitely kind of covered whilst I've been chit-chatting to yous today as well. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone that left a question. It was really helpful to kind of see what exactly you wanted to know about where I've been and what's been going on. I have got like loads of exciting stuff that I want to film. I've got loads of videos pre-filmed, ready to go, so that I can come back kind of full speed. I'll definitely be uploading, just looking at my makeup collection, I'll definitely be uploading my declutters more as well. And then after the declutter, I'm going to kind of rearrange a lot of drawers. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see. So like these 4 grey boxes here are from IKEA, and they're like dividers that fit perfectly into my tall Alex drawers. So I will be doing a video going through organising my drawers with these boxes as well. I'm just waiting to kind of do all my declutters first before I rearrange. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you in a video very, very soon. I will be uploading on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so I'll hopefully see you then. Love you so much, and it just feels nice to be back. Nice to be back and have no bullshit. Well, yeah. Love you so much. Bye.